Yo guys, what is going on? Savage here. Today we're going to be covering a common question that I get in my Twitch streams and here on YouTube, and that is, Savage, what class setups do you recommend for me, and what class do you recommend that I use in different situations? If I have a different play style, or if the circle finishes somewhere differently, what do you recommend I use? Look guys, I know y'all have been looking for class setup videos since the release of Warzone. Trust me, so was I, and all I could find was some asshat posting best Warzone loadout, and then it was literally him just showing his attachments and playing gameplay. I'm actually going to explain in depth what class setup is best for what strategy, and then why I use these certain attachments. Now, there are a lot of weapons you guys can replace for the weapons I recommend, but the situational weapon choices still remain the same, and you'll see why once you finish the video. It's not my job to sit here and show you gameplay. You guys can watch me on Twitch if you want to do that. My job here is to actually help you guys and actually teach you guys. It says the best loadout choices in the title because I believe this is the best loadout choices. I want to give you guys in depth on why I use these things and why my friends use these things and things like that. This entire video is going to be a lesson on the loadouts. It's just pure teaching. But guys, before we get into it, subscribe to the channel, hit that sub button. Also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 200 likes, and follow us over on Twitch where we stream 6 days a week. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to stop by over there and go ahead and ask me the questions, or just head over to hang out. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All those links will be in the description below. Now, there are 3 types of class setups for 3 different play styles. You have your long range and close range setup, you have your long range and medium range setup, and you have a medium range and a close range setup as well. That's really it. As you can see here, I have all my class builds. Now, unfortunately, there's not one class that can give you the best long range, the best medium range, and the best close range. You're gonna have to sacrifice one or the other because there's no weapon that can do all 3. So I prefer sniping. I am a sniper and just have more fun with it. I really enjoy sniping in this game. So I'm going to run the AX50. Now for my AX50 build, and guys, I don't want to hear Savage, the HDR is better. I prefer using the AX50, and we'll leave the AX50 versus the HDR for another video I have coming out later this week. But I prefer this gun because of the way I play. So as a sniper, I don't sit back and hide in tree lines and lay prone on hills. I like to run around. So I want the fastest ADS sniper rifle that I can get, and that is this beast right here. On my sniper, I'm running the monolithic suppressor. Of course, you should have this on every gun. I'm using the 32-inch factory barrel, the tac laser, which speeds up your ADS, the Syngard arms assassin, which is speeding up your ADS as well, and the stipple grip tape, which speeds up your ADS and your sprint to fire speed. So if I'm running out in the open and someone shoots at me, I can ADS on this man real quick and shoot him in the face. Now for my M4, I am running the monolithic suppressor, the grenadier, the tac laser for faster ADS, the grenadier for better range and damage, the 60 round mag because you really should not be running anything less than a 60 round mag on an AR, and the commando foregrip. Now this isn't the fastest ADSing rifle that I can build, but for the M4 it is. I really like the M4. I think it's got the most damage of any AR. So for my medium range, I want the AR with the best damage. Now, close range, this class setup is absolute trash, but again, decide how you're gonna play the game and then build a class setup for it. Because I am a long and medium range player, the last thing I'm going to do is push into a compound by myself with an AR or a sniper rifle. That's what your teammates are for. Now, if you're a solo player, this does not concern you at all. I would not recommend this class for a solo player. This is for a duo, trios, or a quad player. And of course, I have double time, overkill, and amped with my C4 and heartbeat. This is all up to you, but I will say double time is a must if you're into slide canceling, amped if you want to go ahead and switch your weapons really quickly, and of course, overkill. Now, because M4 is my main AR, I'm going to go ahead and make my ghost class with the exact same perks, the exact same equipment, and a very similar build, or an exact build to the M4 that I have, or an AX50. That way, if I already have a loadout and I'm going to another loadout to get my ghost class, should somebody come at me and shoot me real fast, when I pick up the ghost class, it's just not some bullshit pistol and an RPG. I actually get a valid weapon. So if I go ahead and pick it up and someone starts shooting at me, I can put shots at them and not just be a sitting duck. Now, as far as a medium and close range class, I definitely recommend the Graw and the MP5. Now, of course, you can replace the MP5 for the Fennec per this update, but I'm just not a huge fan of the Fennec. I just feel like it's got no range at all. You really have to barrel stuff the enemy. So this is what I go with. On my MP5, I'm running the Mono, the Merc foregrip. I definitely recommend the Merc just for hipfire purposes. You know, in Warzone, it's very fast paced. You have a lot of people jumping around. You have a lot of people being aggressive. You want to be able to hipfire somebody should you need to. Also for ammunition, the 45 round mag is beautiful. And for the grip, I like to put the stipple grip tape on it. And of course the F-Tac collapsible. That way you have faster movement speed. in close range combat, your movement is everything. So you want to go ahead and do the fastest movement speed possible. Now for my long range Graw, on my Graw, I use the Monolithic, the Archangel for better damage and range. I use the Commando foregrip to, of course, help with my recoil control at range. I use a 60 round mag and the F-Tac R89 rubber grip tape to also help with my recoil control. Now, as far as this gun is concerned, I use iron sights. It's just what I prefer. The VLK sight, I definitely recommend if you're on controller, but mouse and keyboard, it's not that good. The recoil control on mouse and keyboard is a pain in the ass, so I definitely recommend iron sight over anything. But if you do decide to put a VLK on this gun, I definitely recommend removing the rear grip. This gun is such a laser, you really don't need it. I just put it on there just for peace of mind and to use a 5th perk. This is probably the only AR that I would feel confident contesting a sniper with. This thing has the least amount of recoil of any AR, so if you see the glare of a scope, you can feel confident with this in your hand that you can probably, if not just suppress them, you could probably put some damage and even kill the sniper. This would be your best weapon of choice for your medium to long range combat. Again, the Graw is probably your best defense against sniping. And as you can see, again, you can see I run the same perks on all my classes: double time, overkill, and amped. Now, if you are more of a sniper, but you're like Savage, I don't really do much medium range. I want to run an SMG because I like sniping and I like pushing buildings and being aggressive. This is the build for you. Now, I use the X50. Of course, you can replace with the HDR build of your choice. Got nothing against the HDR. It's just what I'm better with. So that's why I have the X50. The X50 build is exactly like the first build that I show you guys. So if you want to know this build, go right back to that part of the video. But when it comes to this kind of class, which is long range and a close range, I will always choose the MP7 until they nerf this gun. So basically why I'd rather run an MP7 than a Fennec or an MP5 is because the MP7 has the best medium range damage of any SMG. So if I get into combat with a sniper and another guy pops out at medium range, that I can't snipe or there's multiple targets, I can put some shots on him with the MP7, probably get it down with a 60 round mag and maybe even a kill, or at worst case scenario, just suppress fire and get safe. If you're running an MP5 and you get in a medium range fight, you really have to rely on your sniper skills. And if somebody's shooting at you when you have a sniper, you're going to have flinches. It's going to be very hard to contest people at medium range with a sniper rifle. So on my MP7, I run the mono, the FSS Recon, no stack, again, for better mobility, for better movement in close quarter situations. The Merc foregrip, again, better hip fire, and the stipple grip tape to have a faster ADS and sprint to fire speed. Sprint to fire speed means you're running, and if you see an enemy pop out, you're instantly ADS'd on them. It's just one of my favorites. If you want better recoil control, you can do the rubberized. That's definitely something I've used as well. Again, that's probably gonna be better for medium range combat, but if you're utilizing this for close range and as a backup to medium range, I definitely recommend the stipple grip tape. All right, just to summarize, guys, if you want a medium and long range combo, definitely build an AR and a sniper rifle. If you want to run a medium to close range combo, it's going to be AR and SMG. And if you want to snipe and have a close range weapon, it's of course a sniper and an SMG. But guys, don't just use what I use. Find the build that's best for you. Console players, you have different weapons and different scopes that work better for you guys. PC players, same thing goes for you. If you see someone going off with a certain gun, then you use that certain gun, you're like, this gun's shit. It's probably because they're on a different system or they're just used to that type of recoil. Find what's best for you guys. Find what's best for your gameplay. Identify your gameplay. Also, guys, be ready to adapt. So a trick with this is, let's say I choose the sniper and M4 setup. So that means long range and medium range setup, right? Let's say the circles are working towards downtown. So it looks like it's going to be a downtown ending. I'm going to try my best to get to another loadout stash. That way I can switch this class out for this class. I can still have a little bit of range, but because it's downtown, I'm not really going to need to snipe that much. But if there are snipers on rooftops, I can suppress them with this gun or possibly down them. And of course, because it's downtown, you want to have an SMG. The same thing goes for the flip side. If you're running an AR and SMG combo and it goes to an airfield ending or looks like it's going to go to an airfield ending, you can switch out your class for the AR and the sniper setup, or even the sniper and SMG setup. Of course, guys, there's different scenarios, there's different play styles, and in Warzone, it's ever changing. Be ready to adapt, practice with close range, medium range, and long range weapons. Don't just practice with 2 weapons only, because if you get in certain situations, you're going to fail. But guys, I really hope this video helps you or enlightens you on different situations. If it did, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the comment section below if you use the same setups, if you use different setups, what your different setups are. Let me know if this video helps you out in any way, shape, or form. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, get this video 200 likes, and follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. But y'all have a good one and good luck in Warzone. All right, guys, I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and follow us on Twitch. If you guys would like to check out another video, this video right here will help you get better at mouse and keyboard, and this will be another tips and tricks video. Again, guys, Warzone is ever evolving, ever adapting. So guys, make sure you're practicing with multiple weapons and multiple classes. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.